Hey up peeps, how are we all doing this fine Wednesday morning? Bit cloudy and overcast, but it's warm. Who cares? Anyway, welcome to the Old Yorkshire Git Tries, Final Fantasy 14 part 275. Just had to check my notes then. Right, get comfy. Right, we finished that big battle yesterday, didn't we? And brought the tower down. Must admit, I was quite impressed with myself. Not dying once. Bloody hell, that's got to be the first time, I think. Especially with 3 bosses. But anyway, let's crack on, shall we? Right, we've got to speak with Thancred. Rested and ready to set out. Had enough rest, have you? No, you never were one for being idle. Right, Vashan bade us come to Megadata at our earliest convenience. The others will join us there once we've finished tending to the prisoners. Wait, on second thoughts, you and Einstein should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graham in the alchemist's care. Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me then. The guardsman at the gate should wave us through, said Einstein. Speak with the Radiant Guardsman. Alright. Now hopefully I can get this time the Aetheryte. Can't think today. Mine's buggered. Come on, where are we? Going that way then. Right, let's get on the old dragon. Got an Aetheryte crystal nearby. 87 to the east. He's up there somewhere, isn't he? How do we get up there? Not that way. Try this way. Somewhere up here there's an Aetheryte current. Somewhere. Ah, there he is, look. Hee. I'm not even bothered checking because we're about halfway, aren't we? Get back on the old dragon. Quick check. 570 to the east. It's up there somewhere. Probably that settlement over there. $399 to the east. Oh, that'll be that one, which is down at the bottom, and we can only get to it by going through that block at that gate, in it, if I remember right. Oh God, come on. Do. Sorry folks, a bit boring. while you're getting bored, click that subscribe button and the like button for me. Maybe even leave a comment telling me how shit I am. Right, Radiant Guardsman. Don't look very radiant to me. Ordered Scions, you're free to enter at your leisure. I can't leave my post, you must make your own way. Should require directions, the sentry station at the fountain. I'm glad to assist you. No, I want to go in on my own. Don't you dare put me in the tower. Where's the... I've got to speak with Einstein first. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I've been to Razan before. This place is a veritable maze. Better ask for directions from the sentry at the fountain. Lead the way. Einstein's accompanying you. Oh, I'm not on the map, am I? So I don't know how to get to that one. The bridge was there. And it sent us up here. I want to go down there. Have I attuned to this? Hey. Have a look round first, shall we? You never know. Crystal Keeper. Tekken 5. Attentive Radiant. Okay. Master Albert, I presume. Understand you're here for an audience. If you require directions to Megaduta, I'd be glad to provide them. Situated in Dharma, the highest part of Raz Al Ghul. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars. Due to the state of Alert, most businesses are currently closed and the Aetheryte disabled. As such, I will provide you with an alternative path. Please ascend the steps next to the fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps, and upon ascending them you will emerge on Paxa's path. Proceed through the large door on the right and you will arrive at Ruvidar Fibers. Within you will find another sentry who will give you further guidance. In other words, head up. Sounds straightforward enough. Oh. Oh, that's where I come from. Copy that way. Keep going up. Watchful Radiant. Head into Megadata. In that case, follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge at the entrance to the airship landing. Another sentry will be there on hand to assist you. Right. Manhunter. Ah. Okay, got to do a bit of talking here. Yeah, blah de blah de blah de blah. Right, come on. Quick look round. Keep going up. And I'm lost. But there's an Ethernet shard. Where is it we're going? How do I get to that one then? Let's try and get to the etherite thing. Can we get in here? Oh, mind you, he said it was okay. Yeah, he was right, it's been disabled. Somewhere around here. Aha, Pax's path. We found it. Vigilant Radiant. Here for an airship. Flights have been suspended. Perhaps it's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have business at Megadata. In that case, permit me to direct you. Ascend these steps. Then continue straight ahead and across the bridge. You can't miss it. What we got in here? Where airships go from, I guess. Right, nothing to see here. Right, ascend the steps, he said, didn't he? Looks like we've got to do a bit of chatting here. There's the bridge we got across. Discuss Dharma. Yeah, whatever, not interested. Another crystal. So the reason for everything being shut and in lockdown is because of the tower. We got rid of the tower, but it's all still shut down. Okay. Crimson Explorer, Angel Ray. You alright, Cocker? Right. You alright, love? Greetings and welcome to Mega Data. May I inquire after your business? We are members of the Seventh Dawn. Come at the invitation of His Excellency. Of course, been expecting you. I'll show you into the audience chamber. Right. Ah, we're all here. Itchy nose, take a drink. All you newbies, I've got a habit of scratching my nose. So every time I do that, you have to take a drink. See if you can last the hour. Play shots.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent in more ways than one.
Oh, like the old blue pill, mate.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
And you, pal.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzat-Han.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia.
Where's that then?
Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
Is it an invisible one again? Well, can't see. Oh, no, it's a real one this time.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat-Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
'Tis of no moment, a mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay.
Okay, thank you.
When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom we must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsormr did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydaelyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
All right.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Is it gonna?
Prithee, a moment.
I say, because he's got Midgardsormr as his pet.
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
I've not spoken with your father in some time. Midgard Summer and I have crossed paths, yes. I've not spoken with your father in some time.
In accordance with the covenant he forged with Hydralin, the stewardship of this star hath ever been his purpose. Silence in the face of thine actions is the greatest sign of his approval. 'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Ah, whatever.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Huh. Yeah, there it is. Good old Albert. Right, am I attuned to this one? I think so. Yeah. Alice, what were you and Vitra talking about? Nothing. Very well, if you say so. The others have gone ahead. Let's catch up with them. Alfie! What's she got there then? Oh, Arkenloaf. Fair enough. Kind enough to give me directions to thy crucible. Let us return to the mulberry orchard. I want to check stuff out first. From here we're supposed to follow the path left and past the mulberries. Oh, so they've gone that way anyway. Did I do this one? Sure I must have, but I'll just double check. Ah, no I hadn't. Where the street turns, enter the door straight ahead and descend the steps. I thought the Crystarium was confusing, but it isn't compared to Ras Al Ghul. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get bearings. Let's see where the door takes us. Can't get in there. And here is the Aetheryte Plaza. So far so good. There isn't much further to go. We just need to cross to the other side, then pass through the larger two doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others have already collected the scales. Come, let us join them. Now then, there's a Aetheryte up here. Let's go and get that one first. There he is. All of the Radiant Host. Okay, I'll believe you. Thousands wouldn't. Oh, sun's out, sky's clearing out there, looks quite nice. Not that I'll know, stuck in my little box room. Knock another Uncharted out later. No, I still can't do that. Got to send a nasty email to Microsoft later as well. Getting a bit pissed off with them because my Outlook's going to finish. It says my product key don't work, and yet it works for all the other Office stuff. Collectibles, script, Splendors, vendor, material mender. Ah, melder, sorry. Okay, we've got a material melder here. That's good to know. Yeah, when I upgraded my computer, I might have told most of you, when I got it back, it was being classed as a new computer. And of course my product key was for one use only. So I figured out how to get in touch with Microsoft and get them to transfer it across, and everything works fine. Word, Excel, all the other office stuff. But my Outlook keeps saying not valid, and I've got 20 days left. I don't want to lose my bloody emails. That's the thing. I've got shitloads on there what I keep. Right, we're last of course. At least we found the place.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
Ooh, that's a thought.
Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Please, I must speak with you.
Hey, it's Nirvana.
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
She could have made a trunk call. Sorry. Old jokes.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true? Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Look at that! Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there?
A flower.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Karma.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows.
The Force. May the Force be with you.
Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Sharlayan then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Well, we're going to get that ether right, or what? The old dragon wants us to come back. Old Vectra. Got anything up here? Another one round here. Somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Right, might as well travel back then. How much? 1600 bloody Klebbies. Literally everything I've bloody earned. Bugger me. Where's we going? Is it that one there, is it? Good to be back. For now we have but to wait the others in return for their respective meetings. As Thancred suggested, you should get some rest. Welcome back. I've changed your sheets, pumped up your pillars. Would you like to take a look at your new lodgings? Yes. Do I get to see them? Ah.
Take heart and protect them well.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you?
Gonna have a party.
We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Oh yeah, I could eat one of them. Meat. Just like any family, innit? Who wants me cake in?
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Sharlayan cuisine is not to his liking.
We can't beat a Mackie D's.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Sharlayan feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
I can drink. See what I mean, you newbies?
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest, if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
It's making me hungry.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Krile, I hear you recently played literal host to Hydaelyn herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since. Hydaelyn instructed you to carry that flower, yes? Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat-Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt. The relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon, and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day.
Have a biscuit.
Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion. They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh.
Wait, nobody can have that last muffin and donut. I do like them lemon muffins you get in Costa's. I think they're gorgeous. Not that I have many though. Bloody hell. Cost you a fortune in there. Are we pushing on until dawn? Shall we call it a night? You do know these are my quarters. Are we pushing on until dawn? Alright.
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
Must have made the right decision. Oh, here he is. Zantac. Xenos, whatever his name is. Xanax.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon the ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke. But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more.
God, did he go on?
And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was...
Go away, had enough.
Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
I guess he's going to be the very big boss battle at the end, I guess.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Right. That is where we'll end it. Bang on the hour by the look of it. Right. There we go. As always, Thanks for your views. It's always much appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Tell them, go and watch this old fat Yorkshire kid trying to play games. But anyway, peeps, have a great day. And until tomorrow, I'll see you.